Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, and thank you so much for stopping by. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, okay, it is a new series. It is something that I never, ever thought I would be doing, and that is right, we have a fully maxed out Town Hall 15 now farming Builder Hall 10. Yes, the gemmiest gemmer in the world is here farming Builder Hall 10 rather than just straight gemming the walls and then gemming the remaining troop levels that you can see right here. Now, this is happening for a multitude of reasons, but I will tell you the main reason is it's just going to be more fun. If you watched the Gem to Max live stream or videos, you know that we could have gotten there. We could have used the remaining gems on this account and the wall rings and gotten it all done, but we did not. No, we are going to instead try to upgrade those water pipe walls manually, and I'm hoping that you guys will follow along by, of course, deciding to, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I promise to bring you the earliest and most accurate update information, plus a little bit of semi-competitive Builder Hall pushing. And I say semi-competitive because, you know, I just don't quite have the skills to go to global top 200. I don't think that's a possibility, but I promise to do my best and we'll try to get a little bit better at Builder Hall attacking along the way. You guys can always support by watching or by using creator code Galadon. That does help out a great deal. Yes, I know that there are many other amazing creators out there, but if once in a while you decided to put in my name, I would appreciate it. Just remember, every time you make a purchase without a creator code in that spot, a healer dies a tragic and painful death. Okay, so let's move on to the actual strategy of what's happening over here. And I will tell you that I have been watching Itsu's videos. I have. So if you haven't, make sure you guys pop on over there. The base I am using is one from Itsu that is hit and miss, right? Maybe too many people are using it. Obviously, there are certain bases that become extremely popular and then they get overused and soon enough, they become easy to defeat. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've been playing quite enough to see and know how to decode and defeat each particular base that I'm seeing over and over again. But I am seeing some of the same player names and some old familiar names. I suspect this is not the original Kamal. Kamal is a very famous Clash of Clans name from the old days. We're talking about 2013, 2014 from Clash of Clans, one of the famous highest level players of all time. But we have seen a lot of players that I hadn't seen since the early days of the original Builder Hall. And I also suspect that just like with the original Builder Hall, I will have a small advantage right now because, as you can see, I'm defending with a fully maxed out, on defenses anyway, base, and I'm attacking bases that are often far from fully maxed out. And this is where it gets interesting because there's always the potential that I will actually get better as we move up in trophies. And okay, hold on, just watch this attack right here because this is clutch, and this is one of the interesting things about the way the Builder Hall works. I came awfully close to ending up with a 2-star attack right here, somehow managed to take out both of those long-range archer towers and then the roaster right here just by creeping on it, and we managed to move on to the second stage. This is huge. This is a difference of a lot of trophies because once you get past this stage, you pick up the reinforcements and you can almost always count on somewhere around 150% at this point, even if you're only bringing the alternative hero and the 2 additional reinforcements. Oftentimes that's more than enough to at least take out the Builder Hall and get some pretty good percentages. So yes, it's really key to get through that first stage, and I think that everybody needs to focus on getting through that first stage, even if you have to use everything. And yes, there's no way I'm going to get much past 6,000 trophies without doing that. Although I also predict that somewhere around 6,200 I stall out. Okay, that's my long-term prediction. I am planning on making several episodes of the Farm to Max Builder Hall 10 series, so I'm hoping that you guys like the content. I promise that we will, of course, continue with the home village content also at the same time, but, you know, the new stuff always gets Galadon's interest, just like the clan capital, and I can tell you I will continue to make content on the Builder Hall as long as I'm having fun. And, you know, I apologize if it doesn't mesh with your likes, desires, and needs for Clash of Clans, but my feeling is if I'm not enjoying the content I'm making, then the content will suffer. Quality over quantity and having fun over just trying to get videos pumped out and lots of views. That's really the point of my career that I'm happily at. I'm willing to just make the content that I like, and then hopefully those of you that like it as well stick around, right? And here you are, right? Yes, okay. Now this is a screen that I haven't seen on my main account in as long as I can remember. We log on to Galadon, and we see that an upgrade has finished. What a strange situation this is, but okay, so back into attacking, back into mostly using baby dragons, although I promise to mix it up. In fact, next episode, let's use a different strategy. I can also tell you that for the most part, you're going to see the top players using baby dragons or P.E.K.K.A.s, and then in combination with things like cannon carts, giants, and bombers, and the occasional hog rider. And if you're really good, the wizard. But man, that electrofire wizard, he is just high risk, high reward, and you can oftentimes find yourself ending up with less than 3 stars if you make just the smallest of mistakes. So let's stick to Dirty Baby Dragon Spam Plus, right? A little extra. We decide whether we want the ground or the air hero. We bring in a cannon cart if we can think of a spot to drop it, but also remember, a lot of bases now are doing what's called baiting the cannon cart. They will lay out a base so that your cannon cart thinks it can grab a spot, and there will be a trap in there, probably a push trap, that will make short work of it by putting it within range of a devastating defense. And yeah, so occasionally we get lucky. I am trying to get better at not just spamming, and this really is the key to Builder Hall 2.0. Spam will get you an L almost every single time. A little bit of strategy goes a long ways, even if it's just as simple as looking at how many firecrackers are there, if the crushers are here, or maybe they're on the second stage, and if you can see the expo, and that is a big if, what it is set to as well. That is one of the reasons you see a lot of players putting the expo on the second stage, because then you have no idea if it's set to ground or air. So generally for me, I focus on the number of firecrackers and the number of crushers. That will kind of make me decide which way I want to go with my army. This time we end up with 2 cannon carts because I see 2 corners that I think I can snipe those single cannons. Now again, all it takes is a well-placed push trap and they are doomed. Also, you have to be super careful and extremely precise when approaching a single cannon, because the advantage of the cannon cart is like half a tile. So you gotta wait and watch that circle encroach on the edge of the cannon. If it gets to any deeper than the very edge of that tile where the cannon sits, the cannon will make quick work of your cannon cart, so it takes a lot of finesse and timing to make sure you get those done. But notice, once I'm through those single cannons on the bottom and the bottom right, now we can just absolutely pulverize the firecrackers. We're waiting on the baby dragons, and yes, one of my biggest problems has been time fails. I cannot tell you how many times I failed to pick up the 200% because I've spent so much time dropping down, picking up, dropping down, picking up. Oh, no, wait, a half a tile, no, a quarter of a tile more, and just trying to creep in. And then, yes, by the way, you can also outrange Teslas, which is awesome. Again, super close. And then now you've got 2 and you got to move 1, they got to move the other. And then is the multi-mortar going to be within range? See, oh, up there, bottom left. I screwed up that one and we moved like a millimeter too far and lost the cannon cart to that single cannon on the left-hand side. Luckily by now, the baby dragons can get in and just about wipe everything out. That is so cool to watch them work. Their ability, if you get it directed correctly, is going to be OP. And then we roll in here. You can see my last cannon cart is just going to boldly motor in with the baby dragon tanking, and somehow we pick up another 200% attack. So follow along, you guys. Make sure you are subscribed. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true hashtag Galafam. I love thinking about it and appreciate every single one of you every single day. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon farming on your main account. Is the world coming to an end? I don't understand. it's not right.